Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here I am with another video for you guys, and this is something that's been on my mind for a little bit ever since about a month ago that Honda did reveal the new Accord. But as you guys know, JR14 originated off of car reviews and my actual build of my last personal car, which was a 2013 Honda Accord. As everybody knows from the channel and my actual review on the Accord when I first debuted it on the channel, I did mention that I had a 2007 Honda Accord Coupe, a 2010 Honda Accord V6 Coupe, and I had a 2013 Honda Accord V6 Coupe. So I pretty much know my spectrums in regarding of Accord and the platforms, and have a good product knowledge about, you know, about Accords and where they come from and where, in my mind, in my opinion, where they were going. Ever since I've owned any of these vehicles, from the 2007 to 2010 to 2013, I've noticed one thing. The styling has been getting crazy aggressive in a good way, especially for this. Like, it seems like ever since they killed off the S2000, and you know, they had the SI, but the SI, and it's a good car, but never really had the power capabilities. And Acura back in the early 2000s came out with the CL Type S and everything else, and the TL Type S as well, and those platforms kind of died. But what I've noticed, especially with the 2013 Accord, that was definitely as close to a Type S as you could possibly get. Now, the fact that you could still get them in a manual, it was great, and everything else. But unfortunately, I feel like with the new 10th generation Accord, I felt like they really went the opposite direction. It's a good looking car. I like the digital displays. I like the exterior. I think the exterior looks great as a luxury sedan, and I feel like that's really what Accord is really veering off to be now, ever since this 10th generation was revealed. It's very unfortunate because that coupe, I loved it dearly, and I'm kind of sad I got rid of it, but it did things that was pretty interesting. For an Accord, it was very aggressive, and I like that. I like that about the car. I like the fact that it was very aggressive. I do admire the fact that you was able to put these performance parts on and it behaved the way that it did. The only thing that I regret about it was for the fact that I didn't get it in a manual, and that's because they were very, very hard to find. Kind of get where Honda's going, and it's not bad where they're going. It just kills me inside. For an example, one, I don't know if a lot of people do know this, but for the 10th generation Honda Accord lineup, there will be no more coupes offered. Yes, Honda finally, after 9 generations of coupes, I'm sorry, not 9 generations of coupes, but they've offered coupe. No, they've offered coupes in almost every platform. Main Accord sales were sedans, not coupes, but it's very unfortunate to see go. Second thing is, no more V6 will be offered. For 2018, Honda replaced the 3.5 liter V6 with the 2 liter 4-cylinder turbo out of the Type R. Now, that's not all the way bad, but the V6, the outgoing predecessor, the V6 made 278 horsepower, while the 4-cylinder 2 liter, the 2 liter turbo 4-cylinder will only be getting 252 horsepower. Now, that's not far off, but it is a decrease from last year. However, they did increase torque to 273 from 250 to 255 pound-feet of torque from the 9th generation Accord V6. So there is some improvements in torque, and as a result, obviously from turbocharging, you will get more torque. So I think the torque is where they were really shooting at. Happy about with the Accord is that even though I'm happy about it. I'm happy they kept the manual. You can get it any trim level in a stick, as Honda claims, until the car goes on sale, but we'll have to wait and see. But Honda claims this car will be offered in a 6-speed manual in every trim level. Would I want to drive stick in something like this? Probably not. And the reason why I say that is because, one, it's a wider car, it's a longer car, it's a bigger car. I don't think you're really going to get the full sport inspired benefit from this vehicle in a manual versus like a coupe that was more, you know, focused on like, you know, the sportish styling and somewhat in a sportier car. I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as, like, let's say something like my GTI, or if I had a 9th generation V6 Coupe Accord in a stick. I think that would be more entertaining and fun than a stick shift in this vehicle. But I understand where Honda's going with the platform. I understand that they're the TLX, you know, on Acura's side, and really Honda's trying to take it to the next level in regards to refinement, and I think they really got that down with the 9th generation. There's a lot of refinement in that car, a lot of new styling in that car, and obviously with this, as we see here, it's a good looking design, but you don't offer a coupe? Yeah, I understand coupes don't sell well, but it doesn't change the fact that maybe they should still be offered. It's kind of like another dumb marketing decision by Honda, when before the 9th generation you couldn't get a stick if you wanted blue or if you wanted black. I mean, you could get it in red, black, and I believe you could get it in silver. However, if you wanted white, blue, any other color, it wasn't offered. And I think stuff like that is dumb, because what if someone wants a blue car with a manual? But I'm getting way off track. The base engine will be a 1.5 liter turbo 4 as well, as you would see in the Honda Civic, Sport, Touring, EXT, and further on, as well as the SI. Now, the numbers for the 1.5 from the previous K24 Accord are a lot better. 192 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque for the 1.5 liter in the 10th generation Accord. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good due to the fact that you have more torque and you have more horsepower than the outgoing model. But that 2 liter turbo 4, I don't know. I really think that I think the car will sell well, obviously. I mean, this is Honda's one of the flagship vehicles regarding sales. But it's unfortunate to see that sport side of it go. And let's be honest, the Sport Accord really wasn't anything sporty. It was the same 4-cylinder you got in the regular Accord. It just came with better seats. Not even better seats. I think, no, I'm sorry. It did come with better seats and the upgraded wheels. And, you know, the nice trim. Other than that, it really wasn't sport anything. It was just like a sportier look. I mean, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. And I'm sure that this car, the outgoing fully loaded V6 Touring sedan, was $35,000. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but this might be pushing 36, 37. Taxes in some places are about 2 or 3 grand, so you're looking at about almost 40. Now, would I spend 40 grand on an Accord? Probably not. I would probably look somewhere else in regards to that. I know you have the reliability, and there's a lot of good tech in here. You do get heated rear seats. They do have 4G LTE capabilities inside. You do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There are some perks to the new Honda Accord, but however, the aggression of it, I think, is gone. And not until I drive one that I really would understand that 2 liter. I don't even want to drive the 1.5. I drove the Civic in the 1.5. I'm not really a fan of it. I have to drive it in the SI to see if I actually enjoy it. I heard a lot about turbo lag and a lack of momentum power. There's nothing really there with the 1.5, but I'm sure that's based on just fuel economy and needing for fuel economy, not really performance. Unfortunate to see that you can't get a coupe anymore. I think that's really ridiculous. I think that, you know, even so, Honda could afford it. I know that sales really didn't do that well towards the end of the 9th generation Accord's life. Yeah, but this thing, this screams older generation of buyers, and I think the other reason of it is because they want the Civic to sell more. I mean, obviously you have a lot of more variants with the Civic now. I think that's kind of why they didn't decide to do a coupe in this anymore, because even the Civic, you have a sedan, you have a coupe in the regular trims, you have an SI coupe, you have an SI sedan, and then you have a hatchback Type R, and you have a hatchback Sport. So there's a lot of different variants of the Civic. However, they always sold the Civic as a coupe and a sedan, and the Accord as a coupe and a sedan. Kind of don't know why they did this, but even in this style, this slant right here kind of reminds you of the Civic sedan in a way, but they still made a Civic coupe. Hopefully this is just for the beginning of the Accord lineup and they will make a coupe later on, but I don't think they should really kill off the coupe as Honda says that they're not going to offer one. Really, it's just dull. It just doesn't, it's safe. Let's just say that. The design is very safe. It's nice, but it's safe. And what I mean by safe is that there's really nothing dramatic about it. Don't get me wrong, that front end is gorgeous. I love the rear. I love the body lines. I think the wheels look great. The interior looks great. But they're talking about they got the interior from some type of I forgot what they said. It's some type of cinema or some type of theater that they got the idea from. I don't, there's nothing really wow about it. I mean, there's a screen, the gauge clusters are digital now, which are cool. It will have heads-up display as an option. There is a lot of cool tech in it. However, look how big that car is. I mean, but that's a, I don't know if you ever seen the Chevy Impala, but that's a long car. This kind of reminds me of it in a way, and Chevy Impala is not something I really favored, but it's really, I've always said about Accord, since the Type S's for Acura really went away with the CL Coupe and the TL Type S, I really think they should have done an Accord Type S to sell in a Spectrum with the V6, and I really don't think they should have gotten rid of it. But it's, I just wondered, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the new Accord styling? What do you guys think about this? I really had to get that off my chest because it really was bothering me, and I talked to a couple of people about it, and they kind of agree with me to some extent. And I had a friend, Brian, I don't know if you saw this review of the comparing of my Accord with the modifications versus my friend's Accord with the blue Accord. He now has a WRX, which you obviously saw on the channel too. But we both loved our Accords before we got rid of them, and he doesn't like it either. It's nice. If I'm 40, I would consider something like that. Like I said, I want to hear what you guys think about this, and I really want some feedback. Write in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will actually come out with another video, another review very soon of a 2017 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport Touring. I know that's a lot, but that's coming up soon, and more projects on the GTI. So definitely stay tuned to JR14. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell right next to subscribe and tap it, so this way you can get updates and get notified on new content as I put them out. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day. Take care.